Ay. Yeesh. One thing I should mention, this case is gonna get very, very bizarre. And no, I'm not joking either. You mean Max Galactica? Why do you say that? Over there? You're gonna marry Regina? I think I'm beginning to see why she seemed troubled. Jeez! I have a feeling I'm gonna end up with a huge migraine by the time I'm done with this live stream. Alright, alright. Now the trio's here, does that mean you can talk normally now? Jeez! Yeah. I definitely feel I'm going to end up with a huge migraine by the time I'm done with this live stream. Yeah. Ay. Quite a pair of those two. Huh? Huh, a monkey. My badge! That monkey stole it. Oh. Money the monkey. Interesting. Okay. The monkey is called Money. Oh, that rich ape just stole my attorney's badge. Mind if I get that back? Okay, I don't see even a single bit of humor about that joke. Supposedly. Huh? gotta go to Moe's. Go to Moe's, yeah. I apologize, everyone. I couldn't resist. I had to do that. You mind telling us a bit about Ben? What do you mean hanging around? Trio told you he was in love with you? What about Ben? Like sand through the hourglasses, so are the days of the circus. Regina, you were proposed to, weren't you? Huh. Actually, Trio said otherwise. They said they were asking for her hand in marriage. Max only talked to the Ringmaster about it. Forgot about that. He asked the Ringmaster for her hand, not Regina directly. Yeah. Yeesh. All right. Probably because we ditched him earlier. But he and the other cops got willing to head back to the precinct. It's easy to figure out. It was only before the murder, right? Well, look at the condenser. Snow is still piled on top of it. Something covered up by this tarp. An old sign, perhaps? Interesting. All right. not ready to joke. I'm not going to joke around. So, about Regina. True. I mean, she doesn't know. She doesn't really know much about the world outside the Big Top. Sounds like Pearl. For her, every child's dream, end quote, of the circus is her everyday reality. She lives in a dream world. She sees dancing wild animals and men flying in the air, and one very funny clown every day. Funny thing is that all seems normal to her because it's her everyday life. Guess that explains why she thinks she can marry a ventriloquist puppet. Clown sees life simply without complications. It's true. Stole my attorney's badge. No. Enough joking around, though. When is he considered a member of Regina's family? Who does he belong to? Alright. One moment, everyone. Yes. Ow, 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 ow. Ooh, that one hurt. Ah, yes. Now this part's gonna be important, everyone. This room. And, more importantly, the person you're gonna find out is in this room. Acro. He's an acrobat. Seems like he's not around today. I don't think it'd be wrong to assume that Phoenix's stuff is true. Monkey who takes care of Acro, and vice versa, habitually gathers all sorts of shiny objects. Alright, let's take a look. Ah, there we go. Huh? Looks like a ring. It is a ring. Is that a diamond ring? Something engraved on it. From T to R. That part's going to be very important, everyone. I'm not going to mention what it is, but I will say it's going to be very important. And yes, that is a real diamond ring. We are definitely going to need some magic. Alright. Now, do a quick save. Let's continue. Good morning, Max. See here. Max. It won't be a siege. All you have to do is sit down. It is understandable. Yes. No. No. Can't have you flying around the courtroom. It just won't be right. And if you hit someone. Yes? No. Alright, let's begin. Trial begins now. Now the case of one. Very well. Ah, he's using his real name. Interesting. Anyway. Case is now in session for the case is now in session for the trial of Mr. Maximilian Galactica. That's true. Very well. Miss Von Karma. Your opening statement, if you please. Huh? Miss Von Karma, that has nothing to do with this trial. So drop the issue, please. Yes, I know that. Shut up. I agree, Maya. Free pass to be arrogant and annoying. Very well. You may call your first witness, Miss Von Karma. Detective Richard Gumshoe. Please take the stand. Very well. I'd like you to begin by shedding light on the events in question. Very well. Details of the events. The night of the crime, snow was falling until 9:40 p.m., making it extremely cold out. All of the circus performers were gathered in the big top to practice their routines. Practice session broke up around 10 p.m. The murder itself took place in the plaza in front of the lodging house at 10:15 p.m. The victim was found bent over a wooden box, dead as a doornail. The cause of death was blunt force trauma that snapped a vertebrae in his neck. He was beaten to death. Technically, yes, but more like he had a heavy object dropped on him. Still, though, it was blunt force trauma. Either way. Very well. Blunt force trauma to the back of the head. See, time of death 10:15 p.m. Cause blunt force trauma to the back of the head. Alright. One object. Very well, Your Honor. Let me ask you about the snow. You know, you blizzard up until the time of the crime. Did it pile up? Very well. Snow. Let me see. There's gotta be more to this. I need to take a look at the court record. I'm not buying it. Detective, what were the members of the circus doing on the night of the crime? Other circus performers were gathered in the big top to practice their routines. When you say all of the circus performers, who do you mean? Regina the Animal Tamer, Mo the Clown, Ben the Ventriloquist, and of course the defendant, Maximilian Galactica, and his victim, the Ringmaster. Regent the Tiger was there as well. Out of curiosity, what about the circus monkey? Okay, that's what that wristwatch was. Still, though, that doesn't have anything to do with it. After the practice was over, where did everyone head off to? Shane was playing with Regent, while Mo went back to his room tired from work. Ben the ventriloquist went to the front gate absorbed in his own world. The Ringmaster and Max went off to the Ringmaster's office to talk privately. True, that is suspicious. You wouldn't happen to know what they were talking about, would you? Seems they were negotiating Max's salary. Actually, Max was asking for Regina's hand in marriage. Technically, it was both. I'd like you to be a little bit more specific about the events at 10:15 p.m. Very well. Miss Von Karma, I would say it is not. I would say it is not meaningless. I would say it's relevant to the case. Detective, would you mind telling us how the victim met his end? A wooden box. The victim must have been carrying the wooden box when he was killed. Carrying the box. It's a rather strange wooden box. To tell you the truth, it actually kind of looks like something you'd see in a vault or a safe. Something you'd keep something valuable in, like money or something valuable, at least. Maybe a treasure or money or anything like that. What do you mean? It's much heavier than it looked, not to mention it was locked. Basically, it was a lockbox. The victim was hunched over this 20-pound box. It boasts a small but strong lock. This may be my only chance, so I might as well ask some questions. Do you mind telling us what was inside the box? Took it back to the station and cracked it open. What else inside? A bottle. Condiment bottle. What's inside the bottle? Filled with pepper. Why in the world was it locked in the big box? Only one little bottle in that huge box? I believe it does. Small seasoning bottle, try saying that 3 times fast, added to the court record. Cause of death was one flush trauma that snapped a vertebrae in his neck. According to the autopsy report, the murder weapon was a blunt object, correct? You haven't found this murder weapon, have you? There is something that the perpetrator ran off with. You would think so, especially since you didn't find it at the scene. Possibly. Very well. All right. Miss Von Karma, please call your next witness. Let's call Mr. Benjamin Woodman to the stand. Very well. Please state your name and occupation for the record. The witness called to the stand was one Mr. Benjamin Woodman, ventriloquist. No. True. Actually, that's not true. Very well. Let's continue. What you witnessed. Once practice was over, I left the tent with the stooge and clown. Once we got to the lodging house, I ditched him and went back to the plaza's entrance. That's when I saw Max heading towards the scene of the crime. He was the only one heading that way. How could that punk not be the killer? And the police showed up and then took Magic Boy away. So Maximilian Galactica heading towards the scene. You sure about that? You said you ditched the clown. No, I don't buy it. He does have a point, though. True. Here's absolute proof. So, cat. This was found at the scene of the crime. Belongs to the defendant. Without question, he was wearing his signature hat during practice. If the clown was the murderer, he would have no reason for this hat to be at the scene. Let's see what we got here. Clown, you're talking about Mo? Didn't have any choice, so Ben took him back to his room. Alright, what happened next? Why the pause's entrance? It's awfully cold out at night, especially with all the snow around. Wouldn't thinking in your nice warm lodging house have been a better idea? You sure it was really Max Galactica? Well, every performer has some kind of outfit they wear. I know that, Maya. You're still a Max and only Max, right, Chulo? I don't entirely buy that. It does make sense. It does make Max a suspicious character. See more to this story than meets the eye, though. Is there something amiss in this? Something's not right. That's a bit strange, don't you think? Then you only saw Max? Does it seem like you should have seen someone else as well? Indeed. That's correct. If Chuo is at the entrance to the plaza, he should have seen the Ringmaster as well. I'm aware of that, Miss Von Karma. What are you talking about? Yes, I know that. The Ringmaster and Max went together to the Ringmaster's room. I don't buy it. He's right. True wouldn't happen to have a ulterior motive for incriminating Max, would he? Huh. Well, Max is part of the bitter love triangle with Regina. Which is probably why Max conked him over the head. True. Something's not right. Around what time did the police arrive at the scene? "10:30 p.m. Practice ended at 10 p.m., so you hung around the lodging house the entire time? Wasn't it awfully cold? I can't believe you just stand out there in that weather. Well, maybe we were waiting for someone? Objection! They're not offhanded theories, Miss Von Karma. Objection! This witness, he's cracking under the pressure already. I'm on to something. There's only one person he could have been waiting for. Well, if he was outside he was waiting outside in the cold, it was for one person. And one person only. He was waiting for the animal tamer, Regina. You were waiting outside for Regina to come back to the lodging house. Am I mistaken? Alright. There is obviously a reason why the witness was there that night. He spent all that time waiting for Regina to arrive. Moreover, even if someone else would have walked right in front of him, I doubt he would have paid them a second thought. Objection, Your Honor. However, he did not see the victim on the way to its eventual demise. If you accept that, then you must accept there is a high likelihood that he could have missed someone other than Max. Miss Von Karma! Mr. Quist, tell us the truth this time, and I mean the entire truth. Were you or were you not waiting for Regina at the entrance to the lodging house? About the proposal. I don't believe he's being obtuse. His honor is looking a little less than honorable right now. Very well. By proposal, you mean proposing marriage, correct? To Regina? What was it exactly that you planned on giving her? Answer the question. What was it? Engagement ring. Sire's right. I was not joking around. Francesca's whip looks like it's about to lash out at almost anything. One hit from that thing will probably shut someone up for a long time. Maybe something of a joke, but this is a historical moment. First, it's von Karma. I am not going to cut this argument short. Will the witness please revise their testimony? Specifically about the engagement ring, I'd like to stick to facts, not sociology. Ah, so it's a knockoff. It's just a ring. There's gotta be something I can catch him on. Whose pocket was the ring in? So he went to the lodging house to give it to her. Well, they always say that love creates rivalries. So what about this president? This president. They're still thinking about trying to give it to Regina? Wonder how much he receives for appearing in the service. Probably way more than he deserves. I think it's about time to unwrap this toy's testimony. Wait a minute. Sure about that? Objection, Your Honor. So that's what those initials were, yeah? Trilo, do you mind if I show you something? Do you recognize this ring? Didn't you just testify about this very object? I believe you said, in the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I still I've got it in my pocket. Why then do I have it right here? I found this in Money's room. No. Well, Your Honor, Money really is a monkey in every sense of the word. Money likes to go after the shiniest things that he can find and gather them up. Trilo, when was this ring stolen from you? Details. I need more details. Right about when you saw the defendant walk past, correct? It's not for you to decide what has to do with what. Now, Trilo, back to the topic at hand. What did you do when the ring was taken, Trilo? When you weren't able to catch up with him, were you? Ah, greetings, Ryu. Well, this does indeed prove one very important point. There's a huge contradiction in the witness's testimony. The witness just testified to the following effect. Up until the police arrived, he didn't move from the entrance to the plaza. However, the witness just stated that he chased after Money the monkey. When the witness was off chasing Money, there was no one watching the plaza. I'm saying that there is no possible way that this witness saw the plaza the entire time. That's where I'm going with this little theory, which leads me to my next point. It is entirely possible that someone other than the defendant was at the scene. Oh, you're not... Very well, Miss Von Karma. Objection, Your Honor. Well, you obviously did not see the victim, the Ringmaster, arrive on the scene. The witness is lying! He is blinded by his rivalry with Max. You've already changed your story, Stick Boy, and I'm sure it will change some more. Well said, Maya. That's exactly why we have to keep after him. One moment, everyone.